Woman accused of hitting an Appleton police officer with her vehicle pleading not guilty. 21-year-old Katrina Kitzman is facing 7 charges, including first-degree recklessly endangering safety. According to a criminal complaint, Kitzman tried running into a group of people in the St. Joseph's Church parking lot when she ran over the officer. Officers later discovered she was driving under the influence with a .218 blood alcohol level. The injured officer was treated at a hospital and released. Kitzman returns to court in May for a pre-trial conference.